Hartosh Singh Bal, you've heard the responses from all the journalists who've been accused by your magazine, who've been accused by Outlook, and who've been accused by a lot of people online on various social media of having crossed the journalistic Lakshman Rekha. After having heard their defense, do you find their explanations to be palatable, to be acceptable, or do you believe that these are weak defenses?
Rahul, I wish you had told me that I could put questions to Veer. I wish you had let me come in at that time, but let me sum up what my conclusion is on listening to Veer. I think Ram has summed up much of what has been said already, but I also want to point out that you look at the sequence of apologies or clarifications that have been issued by the various characters involved in this drama. Initially, when the correspondences between the CBI and the IT surfaced, both Barkha and Veer tweeted that these are fabricated documents. Then the tapes come out, Barkha claims this is valid journalism. Veer brings out a clarification where he points to the wrong counterpoint. It is when subsequently this is pointed out in the media, it is pointed out how this counterpoint is taken from the transcripts, how the transcripts match what is said in the counterpoint, that a third article appears in the counterpoint, withdrawing counterpoint. As the evidence gets stronger, the defense gets weaker, and we have a half apology where Veer is still not admitting to error. He's saying if people perceive this to be an error, I am sorry. That is not an apology. There is misconduct here. There should be an apology for the misconduct. To come to what Prabhu has said, we have not actually carried Prabhu's transcript, but since he has raised the point, let me point out something which is very interesting. Prabhu has a clarification on his website. It relates to the tape which is available on the Outlook website. You go to the point 2 seconds after 2 minutes. I will read out what Prabhu has on his website. He says, "Uske baad maine message nahi bheja. Before the judgment was coming, I wanted to probe on him." The transcript I have after listening to that conversation repeatedly, in my view, actually says, then he never responded because before the judgment was coming, I wanted to forewarn him. There's a huge difference. Anybody can replay the tape and hear the word for themselves. I am not making the judgment. Is it forewarn or forewarn? If it is forewarn, the reason we didn't carry this transcript was because it would be contempt of court, not because we didn't want to carry this transcript. And you can play this back right now in the studio and judge for yourself again.
Let Prabhu respond. Yeah, the question is, look at the newspaper what they have got. I agree with you, didn't carry my script because it was not related to 2G at all. Question is, probing on what? Judgment has already come. I have been talking to him because there are other things which I was talking to Mukesh Ambani because I was trying to invite his wife also for something else, probing on various other things. I didn't, Bombay judge, court is somewhere, I am in Delhi. You are talking about Bombay High Court judgment. Am I probing only on Bombay High Court? If you mean that, I think you have totally, trying to draw some conclusion which doesn't exist. Somewhere else, Hindu has carried something else. Let me complete. Thank you for your
forewarn.
Yeah, Bombay judgment.
Forewarn is the word you used.
No, forewarn about something else because what you are doing, Murli Devra, for example, he wrote a letter about it. We are talking about forewarn in the sense of no judgment because Bombay judgment has already come. I was talking to
your
invited to him about something else.
Because before the judgment was coming, I wanted to forewarn him. Before the judgment was coming, I wanted to forewarn him. This is the statement. You draw your own conclusions. Anybody can listen to this and draw their conclusions. Why listen to Prabhu or me? Go back to the tape and listen.
No, I did in front of me. I have got a transcript in one. What you are saying is absolutely right. I am not disputing the fact at all. The question is, what the media has carried, let me go back to, because you are saying what the media has carried, what Hindu has carried, what Telka has carried, they are talking about Supreme Court. Now you have shifted the goalpost from Supreme Court to Bombay High Court because you are the first person raising that question.
What is noticeable in my interpretation of your transcript? That is what I am stating.